Okay, so before we get into this session, my messy auntie just made me go through every deck because she said she felt like being messy and she's gonna spill some tea. So she called for certain decks, and I had to like literally go through all 26 of my decks to find these decks. And I got my basic my basic rider. I got the streets are talking oracle. Hold on. So throughout this reading, we about to work with all of these decks because this is what she's calling for. We're doing it how she told me she wanted. Then we got the Twin Flame Karmic Ties by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Like she even called a certain spread, so she's about to get messy. We got the Mystic Beast Truth Oracle. And she even pulled out the miniature rider deck. Buddy. She got on standby my animal medicine tarot. So what she's about to end on the bottom of that is the record keeper. So, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually a little nervous. And then she got my New York tarot card deck that I just got, but this is the one she was insisting. So it's messages in this deck, and see, I have like 3 or 4 different rider decks out. I own over like 5 different rider decks, but each of them, they deliver different messages. And this one, yes. So pretty much this is going to be energies. This is either you or the person who is most on your mind. This is the tea. This is what's going on. Like she said, she feel like being messy. This is the messy shit. If you don't really want to know or confirm your suspicions, I would say just kind of just head out. It is a little quiet. You can hear the birds chirping, they gossiping. So that's how I know it's actually gonna get really, really good. So I'm gonna go on and get shuffled up and stuff. And I'm gonna get this main energy of my messy auntie spilling the tea. This has something to do with some type of karmic. This may be your karmic, the person you're dealing with karmic. And okay, so karmics, you got many of them. Soulmates, you got many of them. Twin flames, you only have one. So karmics can be parents, children, friends, lovers. Karmics comes in many forms, such as soulmates as well. Many people are not fully aware of that. This is pretty much what's going on between somebody, you either dealing with or used to deal with. Like, I guess, like, I don't know, she's spilling a tea or whatever her reasoning is. She's on somebody you need to know. So this is what you need to know. Okay. Okay, so she spit out reconciliation and seduction. So either this person wants to, or they're thinking about reconciliating, but they want to do it through sex. I don't really think that's the best way to kind of come back with someone, but okay. Either they want to reconcile with you or they want to reconcile with somebody, but they're going to do it through sex. And that's the main energy of this reading. So, where is it? Um, okay, so I'm gonna say this is a masculine energy. Overall, this is how this person like really kind of feels. This is what they're not gonna say. They're not gonna show it. So they want to bind you to them. They're trying to figure out ways to kind of tie you to them, soul tie overall, I guess. And they're trying to make this happen soon because they feel like you're kind of like their last shot at things. Like this is like, I don't know what they did for you guys to not really be dealing with one another, but they feel like if it's not going to be you, they're going to be alone. I want to know why this person kind of feel like if they're not going to be with you, why are they going to be alone? Spirit, clarify this Luna card. Because deep down they're overthinking it. And you might not even be able to tell that this is how this person feel. Like, I would call this like King of Cup in reverse energy. But that's how they feel. But hold on. We not done. Okay, so if this person could communicate with my person. No, 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 no. I'm not going about it that way. I'm not going about it that way. Because I keep getting called to this Streets of Talking deck. So, but I feel like I got to prepare myself for like what I'm about to read. And they tell my auntie said pretty much read both of you energies. Don't just focus on this person. This is what both of y'all are not saying. And I guess this is not for everybody or know if it's for you, but I'm going to go for it. And this is the Streets of Talking deck. I don't like that it keep, shooting out too, but it's a seeking, sometimes memories sneak out of my eyes and roll down my cheeks. Okay, so evidently y'all are not talking. And I'm going to start with why y'all not talking. So then this way, I guess we can kind of understand why this person, they pretty much, they cry when they think of you. And they think about how things went down. So, and I'm going to read it how it comes out as far as on my masculine side and my feminine side. Because that's just how I read. Okay, so the masculine was like anger. Either had anger issues, didn't know how to control it. And it made you as the feminine feel like you were like bound to them. But not in a good way. You felt like if things didn't go their way, they would, that angry side to come out. Because a lot of couples, when you see them on Facebook, Instagram, or whatnot, yeah, that it be looking good, but a lot of people don't know that anger, a lot of times it be a whole lot of craziness behind the scenes, and anger be a major part. But when this person would get in that mode as the divine feminine, it would make you feel like you was bound, even though you didn't want to. Deep down, you just kind of wanted to go elsewhere. But we're going to continue on and see what else comes out with it. It's spread out on the feminine side. You, like I just said, bottle up emotions came out, like I just said, in reverse. And ascension, like I just said, you will be holding all these emotions and feelings within, and you just kind of wanted to, go elsewhere. You knew that deep down you were above this, but yet you stay. But Spirit, I want to clarify this anger card. What else is behind with to make this divine feminine feel this way? So when he would get angry, and probably after, and maybe sometimes throughout, like, part of the anger will be making promises that pretty much nobody will want you. You wasn't good enough. And For some people, they would even promise to hurt you if you went elsewhere. It's a little deep. But my aunt says she's spilling the tea. Damn. I wasn't ready for this. I'm gonna clarify the promises with the Mystic Beauty Truth Oracle deck. Because that's where he's telling me. They promised that, you know, even if you was to go or they was to leave, they will always think of you. They think you may have moved on, whether you have or not. They wonder, are you looking for their replacement? One more card. A Mystic B. They're bad at love, good at fucking. Typical, you know, can't curse, okay? No good, Mr. Wrong, you know, energy. But we're gonna go on. What else does this masculine, if he can tell this divine feminine something? He wants to be sensual with you. So sensual can be sexual, but then it just means kind of gentle. And maybe that's just the side of that divine masculine you brought out. You sweet as honey. Jay-Z and R. Kelly had a song, you know, on the Best of Both Worlds album. And if you want, you can go check that out. But he say her kitty cat tastes like honey. But, okay. He got good eggplant. He got good eggplant. This person is like a really silly person. I pick up Sagittarius energy because, like, you can't really control. I'm not gonna say you can't control a Sagittarius. The trick to controlling a Sagittarius is to not letting them figure out that they are being controlled. You gotta let them feel free. When they feel like they're being caged in, they gonna rush out. Period. Like, I don't care what Sagittarius it is. That's what they do. But I'm going to go and dive into this divine feminine. So, how does the divine feminine feel about this person in this current time period? You want to get some of it too. You want some of that good old eggplant. He said you want to use this tool, period. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, but, okay, so if this person had all that going on, if you don't want all that, I think you should just be clear on your boundaries. Kind of let them know, well, hey, I just want some of that eggplant. That's all I want. I'm not trying to be with you. They might get mad because they got anger issues, but be honest with them. I'm not really trying to go no further than that. And then you have to decide what you really willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept. I'm not saying go run into it. I'm not saying don't run into it. I'm saying use your discernment because everybody's situation is different. And I don't tell people what to do. But how does she feel outside of wanting to, you know, the divine feminine wanting to jump on them? Okay, so pretty much the divine feminine might be just focused into finding herself and trying to figure out, because this Dreamland came out. But there is a man in there, but then it's kind of mostly about her. Divine feminine about herself right now. And I definitely feel that because, you know, summer's right at the corner, not around the corner, it's at the corner. And yeah. Like, yeah. You know, go see what options is out there. And I kind of need to take that advice myself. Go see what options is out there. And if this person is said, my mother used to tell me that if I throw it out and it comes back, then it was meant to be. If it's not working and I throw it out and it don't come back, that's all I needed to know. But I'm going to end that there, and I will be back with and see if Auntie got something else she would like to share. But for so far, that's what she's saying. Like, y'all kind of want the same thing, but he might just, hold on, let me clarify that and see if he wants more than just, you know, sex. Auntie. This is divine masculine. This is divine masculine. Want more than just sex. This is divine masculine. Want more than just sex. Okay, so if you, they gonna play the part like they want more than just sex, but all they want is just sex. So if you kind of looking for love, then don't fuck with them. Just cut the ties, because cut ties and reverse that out. You're not looking for that, and I probably just cursed and all. I do apologize, but unfortunately I'm like a sailor. But if you're not looking to just mess around, just cut ties and go about your business, because this person ain't trying to offer you nothing else other than good at planning lies. But you seem, but the divine feminine feels like, and you can swap these energies around. It's up to you. However it fits, make it fit you. If it fits you, if it doesn't, throw it away. I'll be back with another one later. But for now, if you're not really just trying to, you know, get some eggplant or some of that honey, yeah, just, you know, cut ties with that person. The opposite person, toxic. The person you just want to get some from is toxic. Period. That's just the message.